I used to play manhunt in these projects on top of the elevator, jumping from one elevator to the next elevator. I just came home from prison from doing 39 years. So many things have changed in the times that I've been in prison.
Let me take you upstairs and show you how all these buildings is connected. The doors, it's unlocked. It's never locked. The police was chasing us from 296. We would cut over into 298 real quick. And you could throw something in there, you know what I mean? And you would just have that on the low.
What's going on, guys? It's a beautiful evening out here in the Walter Reis project. This Blue Boy, he's going to talk about his neighborhood.
819 FDR Drive, this is where I lived at one time. You know what I'm saying, before I got locked up and everything. There was bad stuff going on in this building. Shootouts, all types of crazy stuff. But, you know, that was Lower East Side. It wouldn't be Lower East Side if it wasn't for that. When my grandmother came from Puerto Rico, moved over here to Manhattan, and we've been living here all our lives. I used to play manhunt in these projects on top of the elevator, jumping from one elevator to the next elevator. We used to go to the roof, smoke weed, and drink OE. You know what I'm saying? That was a favorite thing in this building. I just came home from prison from doing 39 years. So many things have changed in the times that I've been in prison. This was the drug-infested neighborhood. All these buildings was abandoned. There was only like 5 buildings on this block alone. There's only one building still standing here that it's the original building here. This building right here. This used to be an old warehouse. They've changed it to make it new. You could have opened that door. They said it was French door, but you can break through the fence and you go out through there, through the back, and you come out on 10th Street. I used to fly birds on top of the roof with this old timer named Santos. This right here was the original projects, like the model, what the project was supposed to look like. Now they're taller. And a lot more people in there. This is PS 64. It was a kind of rough school at the time. There was a lot of robbery going on in the school. Like, you from Avenue, and this guy's from Avenue B. I'm from Avenue D. There was always a little problem with that. But as you can see, it's devastating. It's all torn up and everything now, you know, just like the neighborhood. Some things got rised up and some things just got destroyed. This is Tompkins Square Park. Things was crazy here. There was mad drug selling, stabbings, you know, shootings. You know, I would never want my kids to be in this park. But now they changed it to a good thing. And it's good. You got a lot of people here doing, as you look around, you see people walking freely, you know what I'm saying, and doing their thing. Now we're going into Baruch projects, one of the parts of Lower East Side. This is another of the biggest projects in the Lower as well.
Salute the HoodVlogs, man. I told y'all when we was in West LA, you was gonna see me out here in New York, money making Manhattan. It's your boy Stacctonio. We in the Lower East Side. HoodVlogs is out here, man. Baruch projects. Yeah. Shout out to Blue Boy, shout out to Pooh, shout out to Sis, shout out to all the lokes, man. We out here.
Facts.
Baruch, HoodVlogs.
We here. Yeah. Playboys. My ears up till my gears up. My inmate comrade over here, Blue Boy, we go way back 30-something years, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but we on the asphalt now, and that's what matters.
Oh, roll it!
And listen, this is Baruch right here, so this is my aunt's building. So originally, I used to be on the 6th floor and the 7th floor. You feel me? We ain't gonna talk too crazy about it, but if you're from these projects, you know you seen his face, you know what I'm saying? I used to be running in and out every floor. My aunt stayed on the 13th floor, but I used to have a girlfriend on the 6th floor. And then I have another girlfriend on the 7th floor, so I'm real popular in this building, man. But you know, this is historical, man. It's a lot of older Puerto Rican writers that came from this neighborhood, actors, John Leguizamo, Pachanga, and Carlitos Way came out here. So this is a real proud neighborhood and traditionally Puerto Rican. But you know, we got a lot of races, man. We embrace each other out here, man. It's all love, pushing positivity over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're trying to educate the youth on something different. So welcome to the Lower East Side, man. We out here.
It's definitely positive what we be doing right here. It's only showing love to everybody that's crip or everybody outside that believe in us. I'm saying this is definitely a good thing to do for everybody to know who we are too. You know, the Lower East Side is a very important part of our history and our culture. And to have brothers like Playboy and Pooch and all the rest of the homeboys is here is a blessing.
Look it up in Google, Baruch Projects. These notorious for these is big buildings, so people's getting thrown off the roofs, and it's a lot of things that went on out here, man, that not too many people talk about, you know what I mean? They try to gentrify the neighborhood and change the narrative, but yeah, man, we had to walk hard out here, for real, man. It was nothing sweet about the Lower East Side. Anybody in New York City could tell you that. Baruch, you know what I mean? It's 296, 298. Both of the buildings is connected. So if you walk up to the second floor, you can actually just walk right across to this building and, you know what I mean, come out this entrance. So if I was trying to fool a girl or something, I would walk in through here and I would go up to the second floor, switch floors, go up to the 13th floor to my aunt. Let me take you upstairs and show you how all these buildings is connected. These shits don't really work because you see the doors, it's unlocked. Never locked. If you walk in here, right, you see the building, you come in here, you know what I mean? These are the apartments, the elevator. And this right here is like where the housing authority, they got like all kinds of stuff to clean the building. But you're gonna see once you get to the second floor how the building changes. And this is like the sneaky route, fellas. You know what I'm saying?
The stinky route.
And you can see on the first floor, it was only, you know what I mean, that side of the building. But once you get to this floor, you're gonna have two elevators. Look right here, it says 296. Now we're 298. This is the other building I showed you. This is how the projects were designed. And you could come from this side to this side, so you didn't have the whole building waiting on one elevator. You could walk to this side, and boom, look, there's two elevators. Back in the day, we didn't really have bells or nothing fancy over here. You would just, you know what I mean, use this if you really wanted to knock and get somebody's attention. And if you could see, like, a lot of these doors is damaged because there was a lot of raids and police raids out here. They trying to sweep this building up. Like, I'll show you one of the old stash spots. The police was chasing us from 296. We would cut over into 298 real quick, and you could throw something in there. You know what I mean? And you would just have that on the low, and then you would leave through a whole different exit. It's 298. We're gonna come out a whole different entrance. But you're gonna see the similar. In the lobby, it looks exactly the same, just opposite direction. A lot of the projects in New York got daycare, so if you're going to work and you're going to school and you got somebody to watch your kids and you live in a project, you can come right here downstairs, drop your kid off, but you got to be on time, because if you're not on time, they're going to make you spend that day at home with your mom and dad. So, you know, there's love out here though. They definitely provide a service to the community so that we could, you know what I mean, prosper. It's just up to the people to take advantage of it. You've seen how close we are to Riis and the whole Lower East Side. Is a lot of projects. Sometimes you see big buildings like this and you think that these are projects, but these is actually like condos and privately owned. So to live in here, you gotta have a lot of money, but the ironic thing is Baruch is right there and then Pitt is right there, so they really in the middle of two projects. And they used to leave it open so we could walk through, but now they got these gates so that you can't even walk through. Like if I want to get to my aunt's house and get some food over here, I gotta come around on Delancey. But it ain't used to be like that. You used to be able to walk through the middle. And we about to get some food right now. We're about to go to a little spot. See right here on the corner with the gate down, La Isla. Fire Puerto Rican food. That's where I was trying to bring you vlogs, but it closes early. We just gonna go to a bodega, a typical store in the Lower East Side, man. It's all good, bro. Poppy over here, he's been working here for a long time. Puerto Rican neighborhood here, man. So we always show love to the old timers. I mean, they about to close, but they still let us in. So, you know what I mean? This is the community. We show love. We got the bodega down here. We got Ak right here, man. It's all love, you know what I'm saying? This is Manhattan. This is the Williamsburg Bridge right here. And it's about a 5-minute walk from the projects from Baruch. You know what I mean? Just walk down Delancey. Take you all the way down there. And when you cross that bridge, you'll be in Brooklyn. So, you know what I mean? Next stop, Williamsburg. You know what I mean? If you take the train, the F train that comes here, Delancey is the stop. And then the next train stop will be in Brooklyn. So, yeah, this is how close all the boroughs is. Like they said, Manhattan is an island. So, you know, it's a bridge to get across to any borough. This is Delancey Street. So, you know, you got the Williamsburg Bridge behind us, the Baruch Projects, Lower East Side. Right now, we start moving into a little bit closer to Soho. Soho is really south of Houston. You know what I mean? A lot of people think it's Houston, but it's pronounced Houston. Once you go south of Houston, you're literally in Soho. Houston is a couple blocks to the right, so you might see Jay-Z and Rihanna, and they'll come over here to shop because this is where everything, it goes on the line first. So if it sells out in Soho, that's when they know that they're gonna keep producing. If it stays on the shelf, then they'll start putting it to other cities. But everything fashion-wise starts in Soho, right here in New York. On this street right here, you're gonna have like a lot of barber shops, and this is right off of Delancey, you know what I mean? A lot of smoke shops and shit. I see it, my man Mo working. This is my man, many years.
My boy, what's up, my JC? I see, my boy, level up. I see. Saying stay positive, leave the negative energy away.
Sure.
You know, and keep your faith on God.
For real.
What meant for you, that's what you're gonna get, regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You wasn't worrying about nobody, no days. You feel me? You just maintain yourself. I seen people down and from nothing and come up to be big and being a millionaire.
This is one genuine dude, man. So anytime I'm in the Lower East Side, whether it be 2 or 3 years I ain't seen him, man, I always gonna stop by and say what up to my op, man.
It's always gonna be love, my nigga. You know the vibes. My boy, my brother.
Free all the homeboys behind the wall, you know what I'm saying? Free my older brother Louis doing 48 years behind that wall. We won't stop fighting till you freedom till you come home.
And shout out to all the homeboys that's on lockdown, like Ski, Zin, Woodchuck, Stink. You know, want to make sure that they not forgotten at all. We got mad love for you, the hood love, the Blue Boy, all the 30 Crips. Keeping it official. Lower East Side always.
All guys, that's the end of the video. Big shout out to the Lower East Side for showing love.